Welcome back, traders. Time to take a very good look at the charts so we can plan our week ahead. Before I do that, just an update on February's totals. You can see on the EuroCAD I've got two stop outs here. Shooting star, the EuroCAD did run about 3 days after I got stopped out. It stopped me out, broke above my stop, only to roll over very significantly a few days later. So it happens. That's life. That's trading. I got a 50 MA break on EuroCAD, which didn't go my way for minus 90. I can't remember this trade, but it's in my records at 75 stop out. Euro Swissy, I had 200 points in the bank on Euro Swissy and moved my stop to break even when looking for it to retest the 50 MA and move back up, and that didn't happen. So I became very cautious on swing trading in forex markets during February, as they did do a lot of sideways action after a really good December and January. It happens. Gold had a 50 MA break, which I talked about in the videos. That's 478 points. It did move further up, but I took my profits off at resistance, but it took a full week later for it to move further. A couple of US stocks there. 240 is a continuation from a January trade, further 240 points over and above January. Stop out, minor stop out on Leap, further 180 points on PTEN, and a really nice move up, 40% move out of the daily chart on AGLD, which I talked about many times. Took it off at major resistance. Premier Foods, really nice move, 585 points. So the profit, so I was talking a lot about stocks and the importance of having other tools in your bag when forex markets become sideways. So that's why I'm going to put on a short sharp stocks course very soon. Wait for the announcements, so that you can just see, so you're not reliant on any one single market, so you can move from forex to commodities to stocks and back again, depending on which one's trending the best. So profits for February were 2673, 257 stop outs. So the total was 2416, added to the 3519 in January. So the January-February total, so 2011 total is 5935. This is what we've covered for members so far. If you're a member, you get continual ongoing training, almost day in day out. It's practically day in day out. We've talked about consolidation patterns in great detail, so members are much more familiar and able to recognize consolidation patterns, which if you're long and you've got a bullish consolidation pattern, or you're short and you've got a bearish consolidation pattern, is critical if you're going to get the runners. Backtesting, the real platform, is the real transition from novice to professional trading. Backtesting is the backbone of professional trading and always will be. Trade plans, hopefully that's obvious to you how important trade plans are. Exit strategy. It's far easier to get in the trade than it is to judge an exit, and the recent move in the gold is a good example of that. I took gold out at the highs a couple of weeks back. It did run more, but only after a whole week's pullback. So I was happy with my profit over that period, took it off and was happy just to stand aside. Next subject we're going to be covering is breakouts, really important. Euro US dollar did a great breakout pattern for a good 200-300 points middle of last week to the end of last week. We're going to be talking in much more detail about breakouts. If you want this level of continual professional development, then you need to find out about membership. So email me for details, and I've got a brochure I can send you. You can sit there and look at what's involved for a very modest amount of money to become a full member, with the option of the trading room. Okay, that's enough of some reflections. Let's look at the markets. Okay, now for some of the charts I'm looking at for the free video. This is gold. So on the weekly we have closed right above this price action here. RSI is high but not overbought, and there you can see the week on the daily on Friday we didn't quite engulf Thursday's sell-off. Wednesday saw a big gap to the 8, and our members traded the move down to the 8. and now we've moved right back up to resistance, but on the weekly it's looking very good. So a pullback to 1423, if we can get it, would be a good move to get a pullback and get in on this. When you get a stop at 1409, you get a pullback to 1423. Equity markets are looking good. So we're in this wedge with the equity markets. So you can see we held this support above the 50 MA. It's very strong. The fact we didn't retest the 50 MA, to me, decent buyers bars on well, a stopping bar Wednesday, decent buyers bar Thursday, and a holding bar on Friday, which gave us just a bullish but somewhat hesitant bar on the weekly S&P futures. So the trade, I'm looking, a couple of things on my watch list which I'll share with you. On the Aussie US, we've got this hammer on the 8 and the 20. We're just under trendline resistance, so you could take a few points above, go long a few points above the hammer with a stop below that bar, Friday's low, to see if we can break out. It's a nice holding pattern. US dollar is very weak still. If it breaks above there, then I think it will go long. If it doesn't get up there, what could happen is it'll open low, open below this bar, and then drop right back to this support. But if we do get above this bar, I do think it's got potential to break up. I should point out that I'm not taking that trade because I've got another trade that I'm more interested in, and I'm going to stand aside of that one. But I think if you do wait for a break to see if you're going to break above Friday's high, then there is the potential in that one. The euro and the pound just got sideways action, holding action. Two lower low closes on Thursday, Friday, but the weekly as a whole finished bullish. So we have got a nice holding pattern here. I'm just standing aside on Monday just to see how that handles. Okay, a couple of stock. I'll share one stock with you. This is Logica, LOG, in the UK. I like this wave here back in last year, and the December-January price action right up to 148. I'm looking to see if there's a hammer here on Thursday. I'm looking to see if we can get above this 50 MA on Logica, LOG, and then I'll buy a pullback to see if we can break up through 150. Okay, that's all, and I hope that helps, and please email any questions. See you at the next update.